For thousands of years, the prevailing view was that life was static, a fixed collection of creatures created just as they are. Then, in 1859, Charles Darwin published a book that shattered this worldview. He proposed the radical idea that all life is connected, descending from a common ancestor, and constantly changing over vast periods of time in a process we call evolution. The key evidence came from his 5-year voyage on the HMS Beagle. As the ship's naturalist, Darwin saw things that defied the fixed species model. In the Galapagos Islands, he found nature's laboratory. On one island, tortoises had dome-shaped shells to eat low-lying plants. On a drier island nearby, their shells were saddle-shaped, allowing them to stretch their long necks to reach cacti. He collected finches, whose beaks were perfectly shaped for either cracking tough seeds or probing for insects, all subtly different from island to island. Darwin realized these weren't separate creations. A single ancestor species must have reached the islands long ago. Over thousands of generations, different groups adapted to the unique food sources on their new island homes. He called this descent with modification. This idea of a shared family tree is backed by powerful evidence. Look at your own arm. The bone structure, 1 upper bone, 2 lower bones, a cluster of wrist bones, and 5 fingers, is the exact same blueprint found in a cat's leg, a whale's flipper, and a bat's wing. They're used for wildly different tasks, but they all share a common inheritance. But here's the crucial point. Individuals do not evolve. An organism is born and dies with the same set of genes. It's the population that changes. If brown beetles are better camouflaged than green ones, more brown beetles survive to reproduce. Over time, the entire population becomes browner. Evolution isn't a personal journey. It's the slow, statistical story of a species, written across millennia.